Hello fabulous ones, welcome back to my channel. I am Marlo Keenan, and if you're new here, welcome to the fabulous family. Today I have another Shop My Stash video for you. Of course, I went through my collection and brought out like a palette that I haven't used in forever, actually two, and also a whole load of face products that I haven't used in a long time. So if you want to see what I used today when I shopped my stash, then continue to watch. But don't forget, before you leave, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Now, let's just get into it. Okay guys, let's get into my stash. So the palettes that I pulled out today was, okay, can you tell me when the last time this was talked about? Like, I don't, child. Okay, I'm gonna use this palette right here. And I pulled this out to pull from the Be Perfect palette as well. So this is a beautiful palette. I actually won this in a giveaway and I do love it. I do love it. It's a really great palette. But what I'm going for, I thought about it, but I didn't think about it. I was like, I want to do green. Like, I want to do something with green. And so this has one of my favorite greens in it, and I refrained from using the Midas Cosmetics High Times palette because I've used that most recently. So we're gonna go with this. Now, what we're gonna prime with, I don't know. I wanna use a different primer that I haven't used, whether it is this Anastasia eye primer. I literally used this one time with that dramatic cut crease that I did a few weeks back. I'll link it above. Or the eyeshadow eye primer potion by Urban Decay. I don't know which one to use, so let's figure that out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Anastasia eye primer. This is kind of like whitish, pinky type of primer. So it's really light. So I figure since I'm gonna go green, it'll help the color pop. So let's just see. Oh yeah, that's like really light. And of course I put a lot on just now. I don't think I'm gonna do a cut crease or anything like that. I just want it maybe to be green and smoky. I don't know. Run that out. Okay, now I'm gonna take this shade out of this Pro palette. And I'm gonna use this deep forest green right here. In fact, it's called Forest. And I'm going to use my Wayne Goss brush. I'm so excited to say I'm about to use my brand new Wayne Goss brush. I'm so excited. I use these brushes now twice. I absolutely love them. And I am gonna super duper break these bad boys in. So I'm gonna use the Wayne Goss 18 brush to pack on that color. Oh my, look at that color. Oh my goodness, that shade is like wow. So let's go ahead and pack. Wow, look at that. Look how that packed on. My gosh. Oh my. Okay, let's bring it up a little bit. You know I like to make that angle right there. Oh my god. This palette, I don't know why I don't use it. Just been sitting in the drawer. But look at that performance. I don't even know if I need another color. Like, that is so rich and deep. Now I'm just gonna blend it up a little bit. That was so quick and easy. And now with no extra product, I just want to feather the edges out. I have no idea where I'm going with this. All right, guys, that is so beautiful. I love the way that applied. I am going to go ahead. I want to keep this look pretty basic, pretty simple, but still glamorous. I'm going to try just to use these two shadows, and the next shadow I'm going to use is this right here, and it is actually called Gunmetal. It's so smooth, so pretty. Just like gunmetal, there it is. Oh yeah, yes, 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 yes. We just gonna put it right in the inner corner. I know, my nail is broken. Okay, so I wanna go easy first on this color. So I'm gonna take like a little fluffy brush here just to see how it applies first, because wow, super pigmented. Let's press it on first. Oh, there we go, there we go. There we go, and oh yes, this is going to be gorgeous. Blend it up, you know, above my crease. Guys know I got hooded eyes. And then flush that color upwards. Pack it on lower, on, you know, on the lid, and then blend it upwards. Blend it right into that green. Okay, so I went ahead and did the lower lash line. I want to do something more. I haven't played with glitter in a while, so I found this glitter by Sin Cosmetics, and it's in this shade Contrast. And it's just this beautiful duo type of, here, let me just show you, right, look. Oh my God, you see all the shifts? It's got a shift of color in every movement, okay? And so I gotta use it. I've gotta use it. Like, I haven't played in glitter in a while. I'm not gonna put much on. I'm gonna put some Too Faced glitter glue right there and just kind of just dust it lightly. Let's just see what happens. We just have to do it. Alrighty, just a little bit to start. Oh my God. I am happy that I made the decision to do it. Literally just a little bit. That is it. That's all I'm gonna do. Just that light wash over the lid. Perfect. Okay, beautiful people, that is just a little bit of glitter, but it's so pretty. I hope you can see that this is like green and not like, because on camera almost looks like not green and almost black, but that's how rich that color is. So let's start on the face. You guys know I'm gonna prime and moisturize with my concoction, my moisturizer with my Gerard Cosmetics BB Illumination. Guys, my moisturizer, my skin just sucked it in. I had to go in again and put some more on because my skin is apparently super dry. It is winter time. So this foundation I haven't used in forever is the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. This was the collab with Alyssa Ashley. I know for a fact that this is way too dark for me because this is definitely my summer shade, and I have no kind of Jesus, do I even have any more? This foundation is not even that old, so I'm gonna have to grab something else from my stash because I can't even get it off, you know what I mean? So I could even like get it out the bottle. So this is either really all gone or probably, and I'm throwing it in the trash. Okay guys, I found one, like an oldie and goodie. Oh my goodness. The Becca Aqua Luminous Foundation. When's the last time you guys used this? Oh my goodness. I hope it comes out. It's probably old. I shouldn't probably even be using it. But this is in the shade medium. And it's in a dropper. But I'm going to put it on my hand instead and work it in with my beauty sponge. I'm going to take my Midas Cosmetics beauty sponge. This is like my favorite sponge. What? And it's a perfect match. Oh my goodness. Why did I stop using this? Definitely need some more. Okay, this foundation is definitely extremely luminous. It's my perfect shade, medium coverage. You can still see my freckles. I'm loving it because it looks super duper natural. No cake face, none of that. Okay, wow. Why haven't I been picking that up? So, okay, so what we got for concealers is my Maracujo concealer in tan and then the Tarte Shapes. So I don't know which one I'm gonna use. Let's use the Tarte Shape, and the reason being is because it'll give me a little bit more of a matte look in my T-zone. I'm just not gonna put that much on. I'm gonna use the shade Tan, and this is so full coverage. Y'all already know. I'm just gonna dot it. I'm gonna put the shade medium just a little bit more under my eyes because I like a bright under eye, and the tan is kind of my complexion shade, kind of, sort of. Okay, I know it looks super bright right now, but we're going to use the powder by Becca. I used to use this a lot more often. This powder, when it goes on, it feels like water, it cools. But since this is old, it doesn't give you that first sensation that it did before when I first opened it. But it's a very, very light powder. You guys know I don't, you know, cake it on, but this is what I'm going to use today to just, you know, set everything. And I'm going to use the Tati sponge to do it. I'm telling you, if you guys have dry skin, this is the powder for you. Alrighty. So I don't know what I'm gonna put in my inner corner there. That's why I left that space open, because I feel like I'm gonna do something bright right there, but I just don't know what it's gonna be yet. So now let's use like a contour palette to kind of like put a powder contour on, and then I'll go in with a bronzer. And so I was like, pull this out. This is Pure Sculptor by Pure. I know I got this in a BoxyCharm, and I wasn't sure if I was really liking this or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and test out these two shades for a contour powder and bronze with something else, and let's just hope I don't mess up this look in my face by trying to do something new and different. Okay, I was trying to figure out what brush I'm going to use, and this is the brush that I used to use a lot for contouring for powder products, and this is the Morphe M530 brush. Nikki Tutorials actually made me buy this brush because she used to love it back in the day, and that's how long I've had it. So let's just dip. I'm just going to dip into both those shades and tap it because they really do look pigmented, and I'm just going to go ahead and just very gently do one of these numbers and buff it in. I'm just using a light hand because I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. And you know these are cool tones, so patcharoo, patcharoo. I don't like it, but we gotta move forward. I fixed it and blended it out with, which is always a great tip, is to use a dual fiber brush to blend it out when it gets like, if you feel there was some patcharoo going on, which there was some patcharoo going on. And these two shades are, you know, highlighter shades, which is probably the only reason why I'm going to keep this palette, because these seem to be nice. They're not soft or anything though. This is not a good palette. But that, you know, those two shades may work somewhere in my life. I don't know. But what I'm going to do now is I am just going to bronze, and I'm going to use my Becca Waves, Sunset Waves bronzer. I have not used this in a while. I know I love it. It's more of one of those type of, you know, shiny type of bronzers that glisten and all of that jazz. We're gonna put that all around the face. If I feel that that's not darkening up, you know, type of my bronzer, I'll go in with something else because I'm kind of looking super light right now. So we have to fix that with a bronzer. And so I'm gonna first go in with my Midas Cosmetics brush in 1126. This is a big, super duper brush. It's supposed to be a blush brush, that's what it says, but I use it for bronzer, child. Alright, so I love this bronzer, I really do, but because I'm so non-tanned and all of that jazz, I'm gonna go find another bronzer, I can use this bronzer. I'll use my, so I want a little bit more warmth in the skin. So I'm going to take my Too Faced bronzer right here, and this is in Deep Matte, and I'm just going to take this other brush here, my Morphe E3, and put a little bit more warmth in here, just like such. Alright, looking much better. Okay, I'm going to wear blush, y'all. Oh my god. This is a Luminous Loose Blush, and this is by Studio Makeup. I know something I probably got in a BoxyCharm, and you guys know that I always told you that I really do enjoy when I wear blush that it's a loose mineral blush, because it comes on a lot just more translucent and it's just more subtle in application, especially when you are using a brush like such, a fluffy angled brush like such. And this is what I like to do. Tap, tap, lightly flush the cheeks. Okay, that was pigmented. And this is more on like the rosy side, which I never wear. My thing is kind of more bronzy shades or like, you know, really subtle translucent golden bronzy shades. I don't know, I can't explain it. But this is rosy. And I'm gonna have to tone it down because this was super pigmented. Let me show you what it looks like. Don't want to spill it all over the place, but yeah, it's super rosy. Okay, so let me spray my face real quickly with my Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day in Mint Chocolate Chip. This is my least favorite scent, but I got it, so we're gonna use it. And I still haven't forgotten about that, what I want to do with this eye. But the highlighter I'm going to go into is with Artist Couture, and this is in the shade Summer Haze. I do love these daggone highlighters. They're a little bit more on the glittery side, however. So if you don't like that, you know, I feel like they're a little bit more glittery. And so again, I'm going to take a brush like such. I've been applying my highlighters with a brush like this. This is the Midas Cosmetics sculpting brush, but I use it to put on a highlighter, and I actually like it. It like gives it more of a natural type of blend. And I've been using this particular brush with my Charlotte Tilbury highlighter like on a daily. So let's see what happens when I use it with this Artist Couture. See, it naturally blends it in, and that's what I like about it. It's freaking gorgeous though. Okay, now I am going to take the Be Perfect Carnival palette right here, and I am going to throw this shade here. It's called Moony right there, and it looks white, but it's not. Like when you swatch it on my finger, it does have, to me, kind of a bluish green shift to it. You may not even be able to tell or something, but I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I could just pop that right there in those inner corners, like I wanted to put something there, and see what happens. Okay, it's just not as bright as I want it to be. Okay, I'm gonna put Moonlight from this palette on top of that. Okay, it's not making much of a difference. I can see it in real life, but it's not like beaming or anything like that, but it's still pretty. We're gonna just stick with it because I don't feel like walking back into my beauty room. Okay, the style lashes I'm gonna go in with is by Amazon. I had talked about this in my Amazon video, and these are so fluttery, so beautiful, and all of that jazz. These are the lashes that I'm putting on today, and then we will come back to Lippie with the final look and all of that good jazz. So let's get these bad boys on. Okay guys, the Lippie that I got is the Milani Metal. This is in the shade number 1. I absolutely love metal lipsticks. This is very comparable to my all-time favorite by Gerard Cosmetics, Dreamweaver. It just is just so lovely. I love it. So in any event, I really love busting out this Lorac palette. I mean, I haven't used this in forever, and I am going to start. That pigmentation of that green was off the chain. I'm putting this on my counter because I have to get through it. In fact, I could tell that I've used the green here several times because just for me doing my eyes today, I hit pan on it. So I used to use this color a lot. And that foundation, the Becca foundation, I haven't used. I mean, I know that foundation is expired. There's no way that it isn't, but I absolutely love it, including that Becca powder. I actually have another Becca powder, the same one, but I haven't opened it yet. But again, you want to use that up because after a while, it loses that feeling of that hydration when you first put it on the skin. But in any event, I absolutely love the way this look came out. If you liked it, let me know. Let me know if you have any of these products. Or do you feel that they're just, you know, lost in the midst of all the latest and greatest makeup? Again, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. And until my next video, bye-bye now.